I think the case of Dhamendran's murderous acquittal, of course, points to a larger issue. We have, since for the past 10, 20 years, we have hundreds of deaths in custodies. I mean, the stats are all in Suhakam's report and in parliamentary replies. I have the stats here, you can get it from me later. But there is, it is just shocking that someone a suspect can go to lockup alive and you can come out dead several days later. There is no perpetrator, there is no accountability, there's no redress, there's no repercussion. All police officers, or most of them, get off scot-free. If you look at the stats, so most of the time they attribute it to illness, HIV, asthma, heart attack. They hang themselves, there's fight among detainees, sleeping in lockup. So I don't know what kind of lockup is there where people sleep and die. But in this particular case, as Surin has said very, very clearly, and the post-mortem has said very, very clearly, he was basically tortured to death. And if you look at the, we'll give you copies of the post-mortem report later. Very, very importantly, it is stated here also that some of these injuries showed pattern of double tram-line pair of superficial puncture with distance of 1 to 1.1 cm, handcuff marks, which clearly showed that he was handcuffed. He was handcuffed, and therefore it leads to the the likelihood that he was basically beaten to death while he was handcuffed. And of course the doctor said that there's no defensive wound that was identified on the body of the deceased. Okay, so even in a situation whereby there's a very, very clear, this is not a heart attack or some other disputed post-mortem, even the clearest post-mortem report where he was beaten to death, probably while handcuffed. 4 persons were charged for the murder of Dhamendran, but yet no one is actually found guilty. So this is reminiscent of the case of Aminur Rashid. So Aminur Rashid also, we know, the trigger-happy police shot 15-year-old boy who was driving away with no clear case of that he has committed any serious crime other than mere traffic offence. He was gunned down. Numerous shots were fired through a submachine gun, charged for manslaughter, but then ultimately acquitted. We know the case of A. Kugan, another case of torture to death at the Subang Jaya police station. No perpetrators, no redress. We know the case of Karuna Niti with 49 injuries at the Tampin police lockup. No perpetrators, no accountability, no redress, no repercussion. Not a single police officer was actually disciplined. That is the state of police accountability in Malaysia.